everyone, Brock McGinnis here with
Dean.
And welcome to Review Movie 30, where we look over various films that just came out in theaters and review them within 30 minutes.
So, what movie have we just saw earlier today?
That being Sonic the Hedgehog. And as someone who's not a fan of Sonic, I must say, this is actually a pretty fun movie.
Oh, most definitely a fun movie. I mean, I was not expecting this movie to be this good.
Yeah, the movie was clever. It was fun. It was funny, and well, I may have said that before. And all in all, it's a fun movie. It's just a really fun movie.
Indeed, it is. So, and one who almost stole the show was Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik, but we'll be getting to him just for a few minutes.
Yeah, when you think about it, I'm actually kind of glad that they changed the Sonic design from the original trailer.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, if you guys must have seen the first trailer of what Sonic was going to look like.
Yeah, it was pretty hideous looking.
Hey, you know I'm over here, right?
Yeah, I know.
Why aren't you looking at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they did stick with that original design from the first trailer, it probably would have ruined the whole movie.
Oh yeah, it totally would. And it would just be one of those so bad it's good movies. But thankfully, they made the right call to the latest movie so they can change the design of Sonic, and they did a pretty good job on it.
Yeah, and whoever voiced Sonic did a phenomenal job. I mean...
Yeah. Alright, let's compare the actual movie to the fan film that will be reviewed on Fandemic. Don't you worry about that. The problem with the Sonic fan film was it took itself way too seriously.
God, I actually really want to like the Sonic fan film. I really did.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that it was like the CG was crap. I mean, it's a fan film, so at least it's passable, but lighten the hell up! It's an anthropomorphic hedgehog facing against a mad scientist. Whereas the actual movie gets it.
Yeah, you mean the actual theatrical film we just saw?
Yeah.
Okay, and now, yeah, this movie is a lot of fun, and I think now we're gonna get to spoilers.
I think we kind of passed that, but that's beside the point. Alright.
So everyone, if you haven't seen this movie right now, I think you might want to turn this off because we're gonna get to spoilers right now. So,
yeah, and after that, you're welcome to come back and see. You're welcome to come back and see the spoilers.
So, spoiler alert.
All right, let's begin.
All right, so the movie starts off at the beginning where Baby Sonic.
Not as adorable as Baby Yoda, mind you.
Okay, yeah, and one thing when we first see Baby Sonic, I started to love this movie already.
Yeah, it actually does take an interesting route.
I mean, it's kind of the opposite of Terminator Dark Fate, where they just killed John Connor at the beginning, and that ruined the whole movie for everyone at the very beginning of that film. But
exactly.
But this is in the opposite direction, where Baby Sonic is what just saved this movie already.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. It may sound like well, things like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
I think they'll agree with you.
But,
mind you, it's no Baby Yoda.
Yeah. So,
hands down.
So, well, Baby Sonic is in the original Green Hill Zone.
Well, more like the island. In the movie, Green Hill's the name of the town in Montana, which is on planet Earth, ironically.
Where he's being raised by this owl lady.
Whose name I don't know, but I'd like to know sometime after the end of this movie.
And we never know who Sonic's original parents were, and was raised by this owl lady, and I'll just call her Owl Lady. And
Yeah, and what else?
even though she was only in it for like a few seconds, but we would like to see more of her, maybe in a flashback.
Yeah, maybe in the sequel where we get to learn about Sonic's real family and how the owl comes and raises him.
Oh yeah, we'll get to the sequel part later for it, where while he's being Baby Sonic's giving a flower to Owl Lady, or suddenly
The Echidna tribe attacks.
Yep, the Echidna tribe are in this movie. Well, not in it, only at the beginning.
Yeah, I smell foreshadowing there, giving Knuckles is an Echidna, so I have a feeling Knuckles is from the Echidna tribe.
So, once Sonic escapes by using the rings. Oh yeah, we need to talk about the rings in this movie.
Yeah, normally I complain about some stupid ideas, but some stupid changes, but when especially not sticking to the lore. Whereas Sonic the Hedgehog, let's face it, you don't know much about the rings are just there for as an excuse for points in the game. So I won't hold the movie against it for giving the coin some purpose. So there's that.
Yeah. So yeah, I like what they did with the rings in this movie. Like in the games, they're there to maybe to collect, to keep you alive.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what the games actually did.
Yeah.
So yeah, see, he escaped the owl lady helped him escape so he would be safe.
Yeah.
And then cut to 10 years later.
And
Where now Sonic is now living in the human world, minding his own business without the society knowing that he exists.
Yep.
Where he's
And feeling more alone than Billy Batson in Shazam.
Oh my god, did you just say... Oh.
Yep. I'm so girl.
Oh yeah, speaking of Shazam, they actually play Don't Stop Me Now from Queen in the Sonic movie.
Yep.
Where he was helping a Toad get safety.
Yep.
And I just noticed that Toad was sort of smiling.
Yeah, but then I think it was kind of shaking after the massive adrenaline rush.
Oh my god. and I just loved when he was reading all the Flash comics. Well, not all of them, like the older ones. Well, even though it was in the trailers.
Yeah, I think it was a nod to the fact that both the Flash and Sonic run really fast.
So does Quicksilver, but we'll get to that in a few minutes.
Yeah. And this will lead up to something later.
And also when he was sneaking around and seeing a bunch of kids playing baseball, which is leading up to him playing baseball late at night, which, again, shown in the trailers.
Yes, and is foreshadowing, as shown in the trailers.
And then when he was circling around, I thought he was being done in the trailers, but in the movie, he was looking all upset because...
Yeah.
To let you know, he's pretty much feels very lonely,
Yeah, I don't know, if I was orphaned and see the only person who was like a mother figure to me die, and I'm in a world where no one knows I exist, and I have to keep it that way, and I have no one else to talk to, I'd be pretty upset too.
Oh. And then when he was running around in circles in the baseball field, causes a big magnetic pulse.
Electromagnetic pulse.
Oh. And
It's at least it's not harmful than the one in Threads, that's for sure.
And when he causes that, he's like, I just hope nobody noticed it.
and they did, and that's where we were introduced to Dr. Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey. And yes,
Eggman.
Yes, but that's a nickname Sonic gives him halfway through the movie. He is called Robotnik, so hopefully fanboys like Mario the Plumber they'll get their panties in a notch.
Let's not mention this guy. Mario the Plumber is just ancient history, okay?
Oh yeah, he's long gone.
And now let's talk about Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman. Right. Oh my god.
Yeah. He actually delivers his part pretty well.
I mean, say what you will about Jim Carrey, since he's not been as great as he was back in the 90s, but in this, oh my god.
Yeah, he does it pretty well.
And he doesn't take his role seriously.
He does take it seriously, but he has fun with it.
Yeah. I still love what he was saying to that general.
Yeah,
I mean, again, shown in the first show, which was the best part, was like, I'm
Nope.
going to charge you.
Yeah. Nope. Wrong. I'm in charge. I don't remember the rest of it, but...
Nobody cares!
Nobody cares.
Oh yeah, and I love that his gloves are like the power gloves.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that too. I mean,
The Sega power gloves.
if that works, I would love to,
Hopefully better than the actual Nintendo power glove, but it's still a good design, but you could use it for maybe a prop.
I honestly would love to cosplay as Robotnik, because I do love his wardrobe.
Black wardrobe.
And some red.
So yeah, so now he's after Sonic since that big shockwave and since his egg bots.
Yeah, and now he's after a cop who punched him in the face and is aiding Sonic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, now speaking of a cop who is actually the sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about him. I gotta say, he was actually really good in this movie.
Yep.
And we would introduce him at the 10 years later part when he was having that gun, speeding gun, and again on that turtle, which was on 1, and then when Sonic,
that's when it got higher.
and I gotta say that, and also he lets the ducks.
Yeah, lets the ducks cross. I've actually seen stuff like that on the internet before.
Oh yeah, and then the part before he met Sonic, when he was having a good time probably with his wife, some old guy tells him about the blue demon, and oh my god, I gotta show this.
Yes,
the old
yep. Be prepared for this. This is 100% true.
The old guy showed a picture of Sonic 2 to the sheriff, and this is what he showed him.
Behold, Sonic, the internet parody of Sonic.
Yeah, I am seriously not making this up. He showed it, a drawing that he did that looks exactly what I just showed you. And I gotta say, I was actually not expecting that.
Neither was I, and that's what makes it funny.
I will say Sonic is better than Sonic 2.
We don't mention that. And the more I think about it, the more horrific realizations I find out.
Okay.
Which we won't get into. We'll spare you that. Don't worry.
And now that's and now that Sonic is trying to want to run away from the military that's after him, especially the egg boss. He's trying to use the rings to escape until the sheriff finds him, and then he's like, meow?
And they both shout at each other, just like in the first trailer. The cop shoots a tranquilizer dart on his leg before he uses one of the rings, and
then shoots him in the leg and says, San Francisco. And then all of his rings fall on that on a building. And now they're both in trouble. And
yeah, as mentioned before, the cop punches Dr. Robotnik in the face when he tries to investigate what's going on, and now they're on the run.
So now they're on a big road trip adventure so Sonic can get his rings back, so he can get the hell out of this.
Yeah, as mentioned by his owl mom figure, he's not supposed. The moment there's any danger, he's supposed to leave.
Mm-hmm. So this is they're trying to escape, and I know this was in the trail before where Rubber Band Bull, we gotta see this. No, there's nothing. Yeah, you're right. Kind of lame. Your shirt was cool though.
Yeah,
I know that was in the trailer, but it's still funny.
Sadly, they kind of changed that, but it doesn't deteriorate from the movie. They still have the paddle ball.
Thank God.
All right.
And now where the sheriff's trying to go to a phone booth, trying to contact his deputy. I think it was his deputy.
Yeah, most likely.
Trying to tell him that they're at San Francisco, but the deputy...
Robotnik reached them first. And then when they go to the bar, that's where there's a bunch of like stereotypical tough guys that would later lead to a bar fight, and a prime example of slow motion art.
Oh yeah, we mentioned this earlier that when Sonic just stopped time, well, not really, just slow-mo art is what you said. This whole scene, what he was doing
Yeah.
this pretty much reminded me of Quicksilver in the X-Men films.
I think he would be proud.
Yeah, I mean, the way he does to all those stereotypical bar tough guys, see, like, even wraps one like a mummy.
Yep.
A cowboy mummy.
And that's just one of many. Halfway through, after facing a tank drone, Sonic gets unconscious. They go to the sheriff's wife's house.
Oh yeah, it's about that tank bot. Like, the first time he takes it down, it goes into a medium size, but then takes it down in its medium size. It keeps coming back for more. It's like, what does it take to destroy that thing?
When you think about Robotnik, is pretty prepared, especially when the last tiny thing is a grenade, a sticky grenade at that.
At least they got rid of it, but unfortunately Sonic got injured. And again, takes him to the sheriff's wife's house, who eventually, where he's nursed back to health. They go to San Francisco, get the rings. Sadly, Robotnik got a piece. Oh, wait, let's hang on a sec. Like, when they get to the house, I think the sheriff's wife, I think, was his big sister or mother.
Sister.
And I just like how that sister character freaked out about and then was tied up.
Yeah.
Because she was about to call the police or something.
Well, probably the police or the government, because he's branded as a terrorist simply for punching Robotnik in the face.
And I just noticed that all the way through that Sonic was wearing really bad old shoes. And
Yep.
I thought he was going to be wearing his traditional shoes all the way through, but then the little
Girl gave him new ones, and
they look exactly like in the games.
yeah, props to them on that.
So I thought that was a really nice way to do it.
And then so like I said, they go to San Francisco, they get the rings, and as mentioned before, Dr. Robotnik picked up one of his quills, which contains a power source.
Oh yeah,
And-
one thing, the sheriff had his quill first before Eggman did.
Yeah, and then that's what gave Robotnik an edge over Sonic. So halfway through,
So yeah, they have a big epic chase scene, throughout. First was in Paris, then
the Great Wall of China,
then the desert,
the desert of Egypt. That's where the pyramids are.
yeah. Pardon me.
That's right. And then straight to Green Hill, Montana.
And boy, and the sheriff, uses one of the power rings. No, not power.
One of the rings.
And to sneak up behind Robotnik, I mean Eggman, or whatever you call him nowadays.
The movie calls him Robotnik. Eggman is a nickname.
And, well, I still prefer to call him Eggman.
I get that. Tomato.
Since sheriff tries to distract him for a bit, and then
everyone comes in to stand up for Sonic, and eventually Sonic gets more powerful. He defeats Eggman, but
he defeats Eggman by sending him into a world of mushrooms.
that's where Sonic was originally supposed to go should Earth become too dangerous for him.
It's I'm not going anywhere, Eggman. You are.
Yeah, and then the sheriff uses the egg, and as Sonic destroys his machine, it sucks him right into that planet.
And I'm sure that's the last we ever see of him.
No.
But we'll get to that. So yeah, after all that, everything goes back to normal, and
Even the government, for some reason, doesn't want anything to do with them. I don't know why.
so
But that's aside the point.
So I guess the government's now going to like cover up the incidents.
Yeah, the incident, but still trying to find a blue anthropomorphic alien hedgehog.
Well, he's not. I don't think he's an alien.
He's from another world. That makes him a space alien.
No, he isn't.
He totally is. He's from another planet. You know this.
I at first I thought he was just from another dimension.
No, he's from the owl lady clearly said on the other. These rings will take you to other sides of the universe.
Oh, so maybe he's from his planet Morbius?
Most likely.
Because that's where he's from in the cartoons.
Most likely. And hey, at least it's not like some Metro City bullcrap like it was in that stinking fan film.
Yeah. Anyway, since that the sheriff and his wife are now adopting Sonic to...
Well, I'm not sure they're adopting him. I think he's more like a roommate.
Okay, works too. And at first that Sonic would go back to his cave, but they said, actually, we have a new room for you.
Yeah, there's the attic. Yeah.
Which was originally his hiding spot when Eggman was trying to find him.
Yeah.
And now it will look exactly like when he was living in the caves.
Yep.
But this time in an actual house.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's where our movie actually ends.
Well, besides Dr. Robotnik being stranded in the Mushroom Planet and Turtle Fox.
Hang on, since Eggman's now living in that Mushroom Planet, he's grabbing some couple dirty equipment, and he just shaved his head, now bald, growing a big mustache, and looking more like his video game counterpart.
Pretty much.
And I just noticed that he now looks more like his video game, again, more like his video game counterpart, and I noticed that his voice sort of changed for some reason.
Yeah.
It sounded more like his game... Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that.
That's alright. It's unscripted.
Yeah, I know, and then cuts to the end credits, which are very bit of nods to the old games.
Yep.
And they did play the Green Hill Zone theme, like do 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 do. Oh, and now, okay,
as mentioned before,
in the mid-credits scene, Miles Peralta shows up for a cameo, aka Tails, and shows up by using a ring, and he was like, he has to be here somewhere, and. Yeah, for a second he had one tail. I was like, what? Why is he got one tail? Oh, never mind. He's got his two tails, just like in the games. And
yep.
And jumps off and flies away, and that's where the movie ends. And we would be surprised that he showed up, but
several dickheads spoiled it.
Yeah, I was upset that somebody spoiled it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And this is the image I used to know how I felt when someone spoiled a mid-credit scene.
Yep.
So
and there's a song from Sabaton would once say, "Know his name, know his shame, will last forever."
So yeah, and to those people that watching this movie that spoiled it for us, if you're watching this, please just stop. No, don't do that. Please just stop spoiling that. I mean, spoiling important plot details.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, you just pissed off a ton of people like you did with Endgame.
Yeah, and so yeah, I think that's all we gotta say. So I'm sure there's a few things that we missed out. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's all we have to say about this movie. And my God, this movie was a lot of fun than we expected.
Yeah. All in all, this was It was a really fun movie. Something that the Sonic the Hedgehog fan film, which as mentioned before, I will be reviewing on Fandemic, should have been.
Exactly. And yes, even though this actual movie doesn't have Julia White as Sonic, but I digress.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe Julia could have had a cameo as maybe like one of the people that owns the bar.
Yeah, that could have worked too.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, like Sonic mentioned that he had chili dog in the movie, just like in one of the cartoons.
Wow. Yeah, there's also a ton of nods in that movie.
Yeah, and also also about the CGI is really, really good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a perfect balance of accuracy to the games, and like I don't know what else was it. I mean, it kind of blends well with both the Echidna tribe from the beginning and the Owl Lady and Baby Sonic. Again, not excuse Baby Yoda, but I digress.
And the really awesome Tails cameo, which is actually pretty much sequel baiting.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see both Tails, Knuckles, and Metal Sonic.
Oh yes, speaking of that, like when Dr. Eggman has Sonic's quill,
Which he has with him on that mushroom planet. So I have a feeling he's gonna come back with a vengeance,
and he'll probably use it to create Metal Sonic.
and possibly the Death Egg.
Yeah. So now I have tried feeling of who we'll see next. Hopefully, if we get a sequel, if this movie does well at the box office. So again, I will want to see more of Tails, and actually see Knuckles, Metal Sonic, and I don't know. Hopefully, people agree or disagree. I actually want to see Amy Rose in the next film.
I personally would think Amy Rose would have been better at, like, saying Sonic 3.
Oh, come on! I mean, it could actually work.
If it happens. Until then, we shall wait for the box. We shall wait and see at the box office.
Oh, and one thing, you gotta see what I got from my local movie theater. They gave me like a free poster like this,
Yeah,
and it also has
some cool stuff.
yes. And now, can we talk about the trailers?
There's two that did not catch my interest. Peter Rabbit 2, which I really have to ask Daisy Ridley, why did she think going into that movie was a good idea? I mean, she was in Star Wars, for crying out loud. I think you can do better.
And
And,
there's Trolls, and maybe you should try to give it a chance.
No.
Oh, come on!
No.
I'll sing Baby Shark.
No. If you mention Baby Shark, so God help me. But aside from that, there's the new SpongeBob movie, which I'm actually looking forward to seeing.
Oh, me too. And
it has Keanu Reeves as the sage.
And also, so okay, we're almost running out of time. We only got like 3 minutes.
And there's Onward, which we'll be seeing in March.
Yeah, well, Onward will be definitely see that. And what was that other trailer? Oh yeah, Minions 2: Rise of Gru.
Yeah, I mean, I think it will be better than the first one. Especially
I thought you liked the first Minions.
I like the first Minions, but I mean I think the Minions are like second fiddle to the actual cast in Despicable Me.
Wait, are you saying the first Minions focus too much on them?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's supposed to focus on them. It's called Minions. But with Gru, I think they have something to play off of to give more humor to them.
So, well, the Minions films are pretty much prequels to the Despicable Me movies.
Yeah, which also begs the question in the original one that they said they deserved the most despicable master around. And don't forget, in the 1940s, there were two of history's biggest monsters.
Oh.
Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin.
Well, let's not get into that.
Yeah, even Bob Show made a joke about that. Like, they would say, like, things would be awkward.
So, yeah, I think that's all the trailers, right?
Yeah.
And I still really want my Godzilla vs. Kong trailer.
Dean, as much as I want to as well, that movie doesn't come out until November.
So do we have anything else to say about the movie?
Do you?
Well, one more thing. There's one song game I haven't played yet, but I am gonna get to soon.
Yeah, I got them this for Christmas 2019.
Yeah, song game which I look forward to playing.
Alright.
And I'm sure this game is going to be pretty much old. Well, obviously old school, because I mean, just look at the cover. Oh. I gotta be a little careful. So yeah, I think that's all we gotta say about the song movie. So
Yeah.
anyone who haven't seen this movie yet,
Give it a watch.
yeah, it's actually probably one of the best video game adaptations we've gotten so far.
Yeah, this is one of the best since Castlevania on Netflix.
And Rampage.
That too.
And
with that, this is Brock McGinnis.
and Dean.
Signing off, and have a good rest of your day.
Bye.